Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Heroclix, more specifically the new Empyre set and sealed play. We've recently got this in the UK just yesterday. I sat down with a couple of friends, we split a brick. I got 3 boosters, one got 4, the other got 3. I don't think I've ever got the equivalent in Heroclix. I've seen online there's been a ton of great press for getting a lot of chases and super rare primes and stuff in this set. Not only the best chase, the most expensive and the most powerful, Venom Magneto, which I happen to pull. I'll flash up some footage of it now. Obviously, there's no point of me showing you how to play a sealed when I pulled that and I'm just gonna say play this. I will say there is some merit in playing super rares and chases. They're normally the stronger figures, so that would be my first point. I would say if you do by chance pull a chase or a super rare, 8-9 times out of 10 they are going to be your best figures. You're going to want to put them in and then build around them. Normally they're quite expensive point wise, so they'll be your main figure and then you'll have a ton of support stuff. That's not a one-on-one rule, that's not always going to be the case, but that is my best tip in that scenario. Obviously not everyone's going to be pulling Venom Magnetos. I only got the 3 boosters, so to pull the chase I got quite lucky. One of my friends pulled a super rare Ultron Prime and 2 super rares from 3 boosters, which unfortunately left my brother with 4 boosters of just rares. So it can happen. We're gonna look in this video at how to build sealed teams. In particular, you've pulled no super rares, you've pulled no chases, nothing that really jumps out at you. What you want to be looking for in sealeds, what you want to be eyeing up, and what obviously sometimes it can be sort of a time crunch, so you've got 10-15 minutes to build a team. What the important stuff is, what to look at first, and how to build the perfect sealed team. One of my main tips would be you can come prepared. So maybe the night before, the week before, take a look on HE Realms, take a look at the figures in the set. I think that's important to sort of learn ahead of time. It's not necessary, but it just helps you know what's in the set, what to expect. You can always just look at your opponent's cards before you jump into the game. And I would say that is my top tip for this video. Absolutely do that. Don't get caught off guard with stuff that you're not sure of. It's going to be new, it's going to be new to him, it's going to be new to you. So I would say that's probably the worst part of a seal, just something happening you're not ready for. So prepare the best you can. So first off, I'm going to let you look at the boosters I've got. These are the ones, like I said, without the chase. They are both just rares, so they're fairly common figures. Stuff you could expect to pull. Now, obviously, it's not always going to be the same. There's going to be different things for different sets. There's going to be different powers and stuff that are only usable in some sets. Some powers get retired for sets. So it's going to be a little difficult to say that you should be doing this. If the set doesn't have Invincible, you can't look for figures with Invincible. So I'm going to try and keep it more generic than that. We're going to bust these figures out and I'm going to explain what I'm looking for when I start to build my team. Is it worth breaking theme now? Is it worth using this character over this one? Do I want a certain amount of certain things? Let's take a more in-depth look at the figures and decide. So first thing I would suggest, you've just got your packs, you've just opened them. Get the actual card packs opened. So in this example, I'm just going to show you through them before I take a look at them. So you've got some idea of what we're using. Rocket Raccoon's pretty cool, Rogue, Storm, and Zavin. By doing this, you can take a look at these stats, you can take a look at the keywords, their abilities, which are going to be the important things. You could always just pick out your favorites, that's completely fair. In this video, I'm going to try and look at a more strategic look, as best I can anyway. We've got Venom Marvel Girl, which is a really cool looking rare. Now, I can only see them once I put them down, so I've got Jubilee, we've got Agent May, Rogue, and finally Jean Grey. So we've got a few different Jean Greys to work with. Once I've done that, a theme team can help massively. Obviously having the bonuses of the probs means, especially in a set like this, you know there's got to be a lot of X-Men, a lot of Avengers. WizKids are getting a lot better at that, where they theme heavily around certain keywords, which does make sealed play more fun. So if maybe you've not been to an event, maybe you've not tried a sealed, maybe you've not just bought some boosters and tried a sealed with friends, I would recommend it's something that you have to do. Let me get these set up and then we're going to take a look through exactly what I'm looking for. Right, so I have got a second angle so you can see them a little closer as well. So first off, we've got Rogue. She's got the X-Men and Avengers keywords. So that's 2, like I said, very important keywords in this set. I'd potentially put her aside and think that's possibly one we're going to use. Next up, we've got X-Men again, so we can pop that one to the side. X-Men again. So we're getting a theme already. We're starting to pick out characters that go together. Again, we've got another X-Men, 2 more X-Men. We might have just pulled the whole of the X-Men here. Even that's got X-Men, even though it's Skrull. Got Guardians of the Galaxy. Finally, another X-Men. That's our second rogue, I've just realized, so we're not going to use both of those unless they're particularly good. So yeah, I think we'll put that rogue aside. So this might seem like we've picked most characters out here, but we have eliminated quite a lot of stuff. We've got rid of 3 characters, possibly a 4th in the second rogue. What I'm going to do now is look at points, look at abilities, and see what we can fit in. Normally in Sealed, I like to take quite a few characters because you can sort of block your better characters from being charged. You can set up more stuff. You've got more attackers if stuff goes wrong. Obviously, the downside of that is your opponent could outscore you by just taking easy knockouts. It depends on your playstyle, honestly. So this character in particular says, choose 2 powers from the following list. You can use those powers until you choose again. So this guy's going to be super versatile for Sealed play. So I think that's one we probably want to pick up. We'll just take a look on the other side. So he's got sidestep, 18 defense, shape change. So yeah, really cool dial, 75 points. He's got the X-Men team ability, so he's going to fit in the team well. Yeah, there's not much to dislike about this guy. I think he might be an include, so we're going to put him to the side. 75 points, very versatile, a bigger, beefier character. So yeah, he might be our main attacker in this. Storm is normally a good one, so she's got energy explosion, knockback. She's got a rally dice. Remove Storm's rally die if you do this turn. When a friendly character begins a move within her range, they can use ignore red for that movement. So that could be quite useful depending on map or how you're working maps. So in some Sealed events, you're going to have maps already on the table. In some, you're going to use the play at home ones or the OP ones, depending on what's about. So you might actually know the map. So if you know the maps have a ton of elevated on them, maybe this is a character to take. Or if you're allowed to choose your own, you can potentially choose around that as well. Obviously, we're going to have quite a heavy X-Men bonus here, so you might be getting those rolls, which could lead into taking Storm. So I would say she's definitely a potential at the minute. So we'll put her somewhere in the middle. Steel Energy. When Rogue hits, after resolutions, you may choose a printed combat value on one of the hit targets. If you do, until you choose again, replace the same combat value on Rogue. So that could be quite nice. What combat values has she got? So she's 60 points, charge with 10 attack, quake is okay, 3 damage is okay. I would have liked to see a smaller line here so we could use the sidestep close combat expert combo, but unfortunately that is not. She's not overwhelming. She has got flight, which we will need to carry stuff around. I'm going to put her there for now. I think that probably means we've already got a team sort of here. So we've got 75 points with the Skrull. Let's take a look at Jean Grey next. So she's got Rally. Opposing attack rolls, free. Remove Jean Grey's Rally die. If you do this turn when Jean Grey hits, after resolutions, deal each hit character 1 penetrating. So Jean Grey is quite good if there's a lot of stop clicks in the set. She's got no move and attack. She has got Enhance for 30 points. That's quite good. I'm going to put her with Storm. Then we've got Venom Marvel Girl, another X-Men, Plasticity, Super Senses. If Venom Marvel Girl is within 4 squares and line of fire of opposing characters, she can't be targeted by a range attack. That's quite good, but they could always running shot outside of it. She can ignore characters for targeting, mind control sidestep, mind control is free, but only to target opposing characters within 4 squares. And then she's got a neat TK. When she rolls, she can heal the character or make a close attack targeting an opposing character adjacent to who she TK'd. So that could be quite cool. She is 100 points with only 18 defend. That's really risky. We don't currently have any kind of perplex or anything either. So this is where I would say if you're starting to make a team, so we've got 75 points here. We're looking like that was 65 for these two. So that's 140. With Jubilee, we're not going to make the points. We are going to have to include this. And I don't want to ever have to include a character. So at that point, I would go through, just check. We need some kind of support. We need perplex, stuff like that. If any of these guys can help you there, we've got leadership. We've got, this is a rough pull, I'm going to be honest. So we haven't got the powers we need from those characters. So we're going full X-Men. So at this point it's 75, 65. So that is a 140 there. We're gonna come back to this one because we don't know what point value it's gonna be played at. Let's take a look at Jubilee. So Jubilee can remove a rally die. If you do, she can use prob until your next turn. That does give us a support power with a asterisk, but it's a support power at least. Then we've got Incapacitate. When she uses it to give action tokens after resolutions, hit characters can't use team abilities. That's actually quite good in this set with a ton of X-Men or Avengers. Also to deal with cosmic characters, so we could start to outwit them if we have any, which I don't think we do. Again, another leadership power. It's not a bad dial. It is, again, 18 defend. So I do prefer this defend over Marvel Girl, who is 100 points. One of these characters is gonna have to go on their higher dial, one on the lower. Let's take a look at them. What's gonna be harder to KO? What do we want keeping around longer? I think Venom Marvel Girl has more about her. She's got more of a importance to our team, I would say. So either way, this isn't gonna work out great. We might need to bring a Rogue in here. She is 60. So that would make our team 25 points under. That could be an X-Men themed team, 25 points under. It's not great. At this point, I would try and fill points. So this is 60. We've got 25 points to work with. So we need something around 35, which one of these was? I think it was the Storm. Yeah, so the Storm does only have stealth. She's got no support. She's 35 points. Knock that out, put a Rogue in. That is exactly 300 points of X-Men. We get our theme probs. We get prob from Jubilee, maybe. We get some good attackers. We have got this scroll. I can't pronounce his name. I'm not even going to try. It looks like Roland without the O. There's like an asterisk where it was. Venom Marvel Girl. So these two could be our attackers. We then do have the others to fly characters around, just move stuff around. We've got Flight with Rogue. And the only downside is we've lost Flight there. So, I really want another flyer in this team. So I am gonna, maybe we drop Venom Marvel to 60, spares us 40 points. We put in Storm. That gives us 6 X-Men, Flight to move stuff around. We've got different options. We've got 2 enhancers. We've got prob here potentially. We've got leadership. No, I think we've got 3 enhancements. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 3 enhancements, so we can just pile those around a character like Storm, get set up. We don't have a ton of move and attack, but there's not much we can do with this little pool we've got here, unfortunately. I think we're relying on this guy to save us. This is, I would say, one of the worst pools possible. None of the other characters really stand out. Rocket Raccoon, okay stats. Then we've got Zavin. I don't think we can afford to lose the theme prob is the issue here. Again, pretty good stats, but oh, if only we had a prob or any kind of support on these characters. Charge stealth, yeah. Again, good stats, but yeah, those are the sealed teams I would make from those. If you would go differently, if you had different ideas, any comments, or you just want to comment how poorly I pulled, let me just remind you of the Venom Magneto. Don't feel too bad. But yeah, that's Heroclix. Sometimes you get rough pulls, sometimes you get better ones. If I'd done it how I actually pulled, I would have got Venom Magneto, I would have played him. I do think I got some other good characters in that, but that's how it's worked out. That is the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully, if you're a new player at least, this is some use to you. Let me know in the comments if you go to a sealed, if you're playing for the first time, if this has helped at all. And if you've made it to this point, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.